Little pond update. There's a 40 gallon. And this one is doing fantastic. There's a bunch of shrimp in there. And some pearl Medaka. And all the plants are doing really well. And this is in full shade. Pretty much everything's looking good in there. Lots of fish, lots of shrimp. Just kind of getting started late in the season. And there's Old Pond. These guys have been in here for 3 years. Some minnows. And then we got some black flame endlers just growing out here from the indoor breeding. And this is a really successful little pond. Gotta get a look at that ficus and the creeping jenny. Been growing Ludwigias out of the top there. But it's got a ton of almost black guppies. I put 4 in here in the early spring. That yellow one right there, and the blue one, and another yellow one, and that big dark girl right there. And then I've got just a ton of varying offsprings that are doing really well out here. Outdoors, full shade. They get about an hour of direct sunlight, and it's created a little moss, little algae field up against the wall of the tub there that the shrimp are just going nuts on in the morning. There's a little cherry shrimp down there. Yeah, filler, there you are. They're doing pretty well. I'll come over here to the daisies rice fish. May not be able to catch any of them. I see one in there. You can see them. Yeah, there they are. There's several small offspring in there. But it's really hard to see the parents down in the bottom. They're really fast and skittish. And we'll move over to the other pond here. There's my Rotala grow out tub. Really is a tadpole farm half of the year. But right here is my newest tub I just put together. And it's in full sun. It gets about 6, 7, 8 hours of sun a day. Part of it. And I made this cool little shade contraption for it that's working fantastic. I got some mint in there and dwarf morning glory and then juncus and rush, just the normal usual suspects, but then I got some plants that will not make it over the winter down inside there. That Limophilia is looking good, but it ain't gonna make it all year. And since this is my newest pond, I've just got some of the guppies from the pond we just looked at in here, kind of getting things ready for some rice fish. This turned out really well. Kind of used that fencing, that cheap bamboo reed fencing. Used it to line the side with, and has that little bit left over, and gave it some shade, and it works really, really well. Keeps it much cooler with that tiny bit of shade, and it kind of looks neat. Anyway, we'll check back on them later.